Welcome back to Emirates 24/7. Well, the Corporate Social Responsibility Summit 2012 kicked off this week in Dubai, with speakers focusing on companies giving back to the community. Now, one of the themes this year will look at how to reduce a company's carbon footprint. But there's more to CSR than just switching off the lights or shutting down the desktop. Earlier, Omar and I spoke to Dr. Fatih Gul, the chairman of Middle East CSR. We began by asking him about what CSR really is and the most important issue that surrounds it today.
I want to start from this CSR Middle East point. We have established CSR Middle East in 2005, and from 2005 on we are tracking the regional market, where it is going in terms of CSR and what kind of programs are being made in the region. So from this point on, when we look at the year 2005, it was very difficult for us to find some happenings related to CSR. But when it comes to today, yes, we can really see a huge importance has been given by the companies, and then also there are very strategic programs happening in the region. So it's going very well in the region right now, and we can see the improvements. But first, I think we have to look what is the real CSR, or what has been the CSR communication all over the world. Today, any organism, business organism, we consider them as an independent organization. So CSR is the structure model for those independent organizations to be responsible for the stakeholders. And today in the region, again in year 2005, when we look at the CSR issues, we were just seeing something for the social and community. CSR is equal to making something for community. But when we come to 2012, we can see diversified CSR actions from those companies trying to make CSR.
Absolutely. So looking, I guess, at these companies obviously participating in these increasing CSR programs, what is the strong incentive for the companies? At the end of the day, a company's job, of course, is to turn a profit, is to make some sort of financial gain, but there is that corporate and social responsibility aspect as well. Where's the real incentive?
Well, it depends on the region in the world, first of all. Let's start from this point. Because when we look at the Europe and US, the main driving force is the clients and customers. But when we look at the Middle Eastern part, there are some slight changes. So these slight changes, I will start from the competitive advantage, first of all. And then the second one is the laws and regulations, especially in corporate governance. The laws are really forcing companies to make more transparent business and more responsible business on the other hand. And then international companies who are making business in our region, what they do, they bring the same philosophy from their global business. So this same philosophy, when it is adopted here in the region, it brings some different kind of programs. So the local company who wants to make in the same field the business, they have to also comply with it, and they have to bring the issues.
So do you think we'll get to the stage where, I guess, individuals in the public begin to ignore companies if they're not using good CSR policies?
Well, in the future we will see this more clearly, I believe. But today I cannot say immediately, yes, there will be some ignorances and the other kind of stuff. There are too many factors when you're making a business. But in the future, when we look at the long-term results of such activities, I'm sure there will be changes. Because what we believe, you have to make your business in a sustainable way. Sustainable way doesn't only mean about the profit margin. Sustainable way means, you have to keep your customers, your environment, your government, the other kind of stakeholders standing. Because if they are standing, it means your business will be standing. And whoever takes care of such issues will be standing in the future, I believe, and will be having their business in a more sustainable way.
Absolutely. And I think that is something that obviously you said there was a very positive trend, and we're looking forward to seeing that positive trend continue when it comes to CSR. Well, Doctor, thank you so much for taking the time to join us on the show. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much. I would like to invite people to those 2 days discussion tomorrow and the day after. We will be discussing such issues and trying to have a benchmark between the companies and the others. So thanks for taking this issue to your show, and it was a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you, Doctor.